It's your boy Kamish Moolah, and we are back with another one. Playoffs OT1. Let's go. Shout out to my notification gang in the chat. Drop that hashtag NotiGang if you tuned in with me. Let me get these thumbnails out real quick. My God, Deshaun Evans in the chat. Ariel Severio in the building. The MVP is here. Let's see if he could close out Alba in the upset. Or is Alba going to take it to the final game 3? Can't wait to see what's going on. I'm seeing the hashtag NotiGangs in the chat before I even got the link out. Yes, sir. We are tuned in. Christian Ross, Russ Macy. They got to get it done tonight, guys. They have to get it done tonight. Get the camera angle right. Let me make sure everything is correct. Y'all know I don't play. I got it in the settings, but I always double check because these games are super important. We can't afford to miss a beat. Hashtag our league in the chat. Yes, sir. Tip off underway. Russ Macy wins the tip off, and it is Alba with the rock. Christian Ross, shooter of the year with the rock. What's the shot? Ooh, look good. Those teams that are live and die by that three-pointer. I don't know how effective that's going to be against one of the best defensive teams in the overseas tour. One, CB Canarias, Juice, tough three. He had a big game in game 1. Let's see if he can continue that effort here in game 2. Love also had a very good game, drawing a foul there on Tyrone Webster. Is that going to be a thing to watch? Tyrone Webster picking up the foul early.
Mic check. Okay, guys, I don't know what was going on, but my audio went out. Pardon for the interruption, guys. I thought I was calling the game the whole time. Wow. I thought I was calling the game the whole time, guys. Oh my God. Tied up at 10 apiece. Ariel Severio at the line knocks down the first free throw. 11-10 in favor of Canarias right now. We got us a matchup though. Both teams definitely with a lot on the line in this one. Of course, CB Canarias want to close this one out at home. And then Alba, the second seed, trying to even things up at 1-1 to take it to the last and final game 3. Good drive right there. Christian Ross fouled by Jaden Blue. And that's crazy, man. I'm still tripping that. I was calling the game the whole time. Christian Ross at the free throw line. Malik Brooks checking in. Shout out to my guy Malik Brooks, high school player in season 2. Of course, that high school 1 getting ready to go. But we do have some high school season 2 guys already signed up and ready to go. Ready to start their journey here in the SBA. Christian Ross at the line. Knocks it down. 12-12 right now. 5:20 left in the first quarter. Jaden Blue with the rock. Let's see what CB Canarias has in store. OJ, ew. Off the backboard. Jonathan Love, nice look, but that one is off the mark. So the Juice Man not having the start that he had in the last one. Nice pass right there from Chambers, but the MVP does not finish. We do not see that often. Ariel Severio did not finish that one right there. Christian Jackson, shooter of the year, wide open. That's easy money. That is easy money. You cannot give that type of shot to Christian Ross. He is going to hit that shot 10 out of 10. Ariel Severio working on Christian Ross. He did a good job on Christian Ross in the first game. Really did a good job of keeping, C. Ross under wraps, not really letting him go crazy. Nice move right there by Jaden Blue. Way to be aggressive, draw the foul. And now he's going to the line for 2. See if Jaden Blue could count his pennies. SBA community, talk to me. Let me know who y'all got in this matchup. I need everybody tuning in to drop a prediction. Let me know who y'all got in this game. Free throw is good. Jaden Blue makes it a 2-point game. Shout out to my guy, the drip god in the building, Makai Kelsey, with the young moolah, baby. You know how you rocking, man. Can't spell simulation without moolah in it. SBA, where anything's possible. Already had a good game for Alba. In their last matchup, Zach Gilbert, he can knock that down. Ariel Severio daring him to take that shot. Bit of a risk right there because Zach usually can knock that down, but Ariel Severio trying to play mind games with these Alba guys right now. Jaden Blue looking real comfortable. 3-pointer off the dribble. No good, though. No good. That one off the mark. Pushing it up. Curry. Nice look. off the mark as well. Both teams trying to get it going from the three-point line, but I don't know how I'm feeling right now about it. Step back, Jaden Blue, knockdown. Jaden Blue being aggressive. Coach must have gave him the green light and told him, look, we need you to be aggressive. If you're aggressive, we're a better team, because Jaden Blue is being aggressive right now. This team got a 1-point lead, with Jonathan Love taking the lead right back with a three-pointer. And we know how dangerous Alba Berlin can be when that three-point shot gets going for them. So CB Canarias, Coach Sonia, with a smart timeout here. And pardon me, it wasn't CB Canarias' coach. It's Alba Berlin's coach, pardon me. Webster off the inbound. Let's see. Evans, crazy. Isley with a nice move in the lane. And that was tough. I don't know. That's like a flagrant to me. The refs been letting these guys get away with some pretty tough fouls in the playoffs. I'm not going to lie. Playoff intensity been crazy. I've been seeing some crazy fouls. I'm like, yo, get these guys flagrants. What's going on? I got to talk to my refs, man. Need to start seeing some flagrants, man. First free throw is good. 18-17. Alba with the lead. Let's see if Isley can tie this thing up. At the penny counter, second free throw, good. 18-18. Dead split here with 3 minutes left in the first quarter. Hardy, what do you have for us? Hardy trying to put a move on. Hardy using that big frame. Short guy. With a bigger frame than most guards. Trying to use that advantage right there. Went for the drifter. I think he should have just, drove a little further in, and I think he would have definitely got a better shot than that. Isley, where you going? Out of bounds. Knocks down the shot, though. But out of bounds. That one off the mark. CB Canarias with a lead here, and what a chance to really, close things out in front of a home crowd. And how much of a shocker would it be if they was to send Berlin home tonight? Zach Gilbert, the nice move, trying to shut me up as his team goes up by 2. Isley been pretty aggressive, trying to go back at Zach, but Zach, good defense, picking them there. Out of bounds, gonna stay here, but I like it from Zach. And the crowd is feeling that. The crowd turning up. The crowd likes the intensity. This CB Canarias team just so tough. Three-pointer. Good. CBC up 1. Both teams really just going back and forth this whole first quarter. And I got a feeling this one is going to come all the way down to the wire. Jonathan Love. Him and Ellis. Did you see that little push-off? You guys seeing these guys? These guys is battling. Tyrone Webster, offensive rebound, good. And CB Canarias. Tom Ellis Jr. had pushed off Jay Love, and then Tyrone Webster, man, being aggressive in the paint for that offensive rebound. I'm telling you, CBC is a very chippy team. Gotta come ready to play when you're going against them. Curry for 3. Curry can knock that shot down, but he's 0 for 2 from there right now. Isley pulls back. Shot, no good. That midi is tough right there. He definitely can hit that, but just off the mark with that one. I thought that was a clean look, but just ain't get it to go. Gilbert off the screen. Gilbert applying pressure. Finds Hardy in the corner. It is good. Hardy, man. Hardy's been locked in. Definitely trying to bring something to the table for Alba Berlin off the bench. Isley playing aggressive. Back of the rim, no good. Isley got to move that thing around, man. I want to see my guy Devin Chambers get involved a little more. This bench unit, him and Tom Ellis Jr. really taking a bit of a back seat. And Hardy once again for Alba Berlin off the bench. Liking what I'm seeing from this guy. Isley with the rock. Here he goes again. Isley has been very aggressive. Nice pass, though. Not sure why Tyrone Webster didn't just go up with that one. 3 seconds left. Now Thomas going to have to heave one. Gets a decent look, though, but doesn't get it to go. Webster should have just went up with that layup. Definitely would have been tied up right now. I think he would have got a good look over the smaller defender. Jonathan Love, another decent look at the buzzer, but off the mark. SBA community, drop those tools in the chat and hit that like button if you haven't already. Let's go. This game has been definitely a battle, man. So it's going to be interesting to see how long both teams could land that tough blow first, like that shocking blow to really, make the other team have to make an adjustment. Right now, both teams executing pretty well. And it's just been back and forth. Yet another lead change right there as the Juice Man knocks down that three. And we know if he can get hot in a hurry, put points up in the bunches in that first half of game one. Jackson to Gilbert in the corner. Gilbert, three-pointer off the mark. Pickett, couple of pump fakes, and he is fouled by Tom Ellis Jr. Sean Duncan checking in the game. Zach Gilbert being subbed out, played some quality minutes though. Did his job, kept things right around where they were at. For this Alba team, Christian Jackson being aggressive, but Tyrone Webster swatting that away, and that's just what Tyrone Webster does, man. That's why CBC is just one of the best defensive teams out there. Nice pass from the MVP to Tyrone Webster. Tyrone Webster doesn't finish the first one, but he's going to clean up his plate after the offensive rebound. Sean Duncan now initiating a play for Alba. Let's see what he has. He gets it to Christian Jackson. Christian Jackson wants to screen from Russ Macy. Chris Jack to Macy on a pick and roll. And Ariel Severio is going to pick up his second foul. He's talking it over with Tyrone Webster, letting him know, man, we got to get this communication together. Can't allow Russ Macy to be getting good looks like that. Especially on the mismatch. First free throw off. Russ Macy, I don't know, man. He had 17 and 17 in that first matchup, but he really didn't look too comfortable. And I think Tyrone Webster is making things difficult for him. He's missing free throws. Russ Macy is not locked in this playoff series, man. I'm going to be the one to call that out. Second free throw on its way up, and it is good. 26-28. Canarias with the lead. Russ Macy is going to have to step it up. Shout out to my guy Jamal Owens in the chat. J.O. in the building. Juice Man with the rock. Juice Man. Jaden Blue. Knockdown. And Canarias really starting to pull away here. Let's see if they could capitalize off of this little momentum and get a double-digit lead here. Christian Ross off the screen. Double screen, actually, and Christian Ross is going to get the foul. Not sure. I'm not sure about that. Not sure. Was some contact there, but I don't know. Christian Ross going to the line for two. Let's see if he can count his pennies, though. Shooter of the year. This guy had the most three-pointers in the overseas tour. And Christian Ross is deadly from that three-point line. First free throw is up, switch, cheese. Nothing but net for him. Second free throw on its way from Christian Ross. Up, and it is good. 28-31 in favor of CBC. Jaden Blue, what do you have for us? Jaden Blue wants to screen from Peyton. Gets a good look from 3. And he celebrated like he knew it was going in. Jaden Blue feeling it right now. And CBC, can they start to pull away? What a shot right there. Good defense right there. Almost a steal from the Cookie Monster. But no, as the shot is off the mark, CBC going the other way. Juice Man with it. He's sizing up, passes it. Peyton with the slam. And Canarias 8-point lead. I believe this may be the biggest lead of the game so far. No, it's still a lot of time left. These teams has really kept it close. Canarias really looking like they're trying to keep this run going and separate themselves. Oh my God. Another steal. Peyton to Blue. Blue pulls back. Juice Man now with the rock. Juice Man surveying the floor. Nice pass. Jaden Blue. Webster back to the Juice Man, and the Juice Man knocks it down. CBC is turning up here at home. 1-0 lead for CBC, and it's looking like they're trying to close it out here. Whoa. Ariel Severio feeling it in the chat. He's pumped. He's like, let's go, let's do this. He won Defensive Player of the Year as well as the MVP. And I can only imagine how bad he wants to have an OT1 ring on his resume. Sean Duncan with the rock. Jaden Blue with the steal. CBC's defense, I told you, these guys do not play. Three-pointer off the mark. Jaden Blue being very, very aggressive. Sometimes to a fault, but you can't blame the young guy. He smells blood right now with a chance to put this team away at home. Why not? Christian Ross to Christian Jackson in the corner. Christian Jackson not be, can't get it to go, man. And Christian Jackson really inconsistent, man. Block, but Juice Man with the board. Juice Man, well, not with the board, but he recovered it after the block. And now he's going to the line for two. These guys are scrapping down there. It's a lot going on. I'm trying to keep up with all the action, but it's just a lot going on in a fast pace. Lot going on, fast pace, short period of time. Got your boy fumbling over here. I get just as excited as you guys, man, while I'm in the booth. So pardon me, guys. Free throw on its way up and no good. Ew, gotta count your pennies. Juice, you gotta count your pennies, Juice. 28-39. 28-39 in favor of CBC. Hit that like button if you haven't already. This is the Simulation Basketball Association. It is your boy Kamish Moolah, man. If you haven't already, follow us on IG at SBA.2K to keep up with all the action and all the news regarding our players here. Nice move from Christian Jackson, skipping through that lane with the left-handed finger roll mobile drive. Peep this right here. Hop, step, and not fazed by the help at all. Thank you, mama. Payton to the Juice Man. The Juice Man almost lost it, but nice pass. Devin Chambers in the corner. I asked to see what's up with him, but not knocking that one down. Devin Chambers has been quiet, man. He's one of those key role players for Alba all season long, but he's been quiet in these playoffs, and that's been a trend for some of these Alba players, man. These Alba players, where they at? Where's Russ Macy? Can you knock that down for me? And Russ Macy trying to shut me up as he hit the three, but I need to see more of that, man. I need to see more of that. Pardon, guys. Harlow was bringing me my juice. You know she's never too far. One day the SBA gonna be hers. And Jaden Blue knocking down the three. He has 19 points in this first half. And it was the Juice Man stepping up big time for CBC in the first game. And now it is Jaden Blue going crazy, but Christian Jackson answering back. He only has 6 points. But Jaden Blue is ringing, man. OJ, the Juice Man, wants a three. No good. Long rebound, though. And OJ gets his own rebound. Oh, my God. You can't allow for things like that to happen. Granted, a long rebound, but there it goes. Jaden Blue. He is hot, and he knocked down another three. CBC beating Alba at their own game right now with 5 more threes than them in this half right here. Whoa. Jaden Blue, 22 first half points, and a 19-year-old point guard. Jaden Blue is going insane. Well-timed timeout right there because Jaden Blue is going absolutely crazy here in this first half. Whoa. If I told you it was a player that had 22 in the first half with 3 minutes left for CBC, you might have thought it would be the MVP Ariel Severio, but no. It is his youngin, Jaden Blue, who has came masked up and is shooting the place up here in Canarias, and Ariel Severio with a tough move in transition for the lay-in. CBC going crazy. 19 viewers live. SBA, turn me up. Jonathan Love off the screen. No good. Juice Man, a Tyrone Webster for the slam. And Tyrone. Whoa. Zach Gilbert bringing it up the floor. Zach Gilbert, what do you have for us? J Love. J Love has been cold in this one. However, he did have a very good game one, although his team was not able to capitalize off it. But Hardy, what a three. Hardy been a pleasant surprise for Alba Berlin. Hardy, definitely a pleasant surprise for Alba Berlin, man. Good play in Devin Chambers with the sweet layup. I like that little cut off the back screen action from Tyrone Webster. And these teams are going at it. Zach Gilbert applying pressure. Good defense from Tyrone Webster. Ariel Severio bringing it up the floor. Passes it to Chambers. Stop and pop. And it is good. Devin Chambers. CBC really pulling away. They are ready. Leading the series 1-0, and if Alba Berlin does not wake up, they are gonna be going home. What a big upset, but J Love silencing the crowd and slowing things down. He has 7 points on 2 of 6 shooting from the field. Time out. Time out for Canarias. Let me know if I sound too loud, guys. Do I sound too loud, or is the audio good? Is the audio mixed in well, or do I sound too loud? Let me know. After the timeout, let's see if CBC can keep their foot on the gas. This is only a 3-game series, and Canarias is up 1-0 right now. Good ball movement. Both teams with their bench in the game. Isley been very aggressive. Devin Chambers, three-pointer from the corner. No good. Sound is good. Appreciate you guys. Hardy in the lane. Hardy with a nice layup. And I'm telling you, this guy Hardy has been a pleasant surprise for CB Canarias. This guy's trying to get him some money next year. He's trying to get him some money on a better team with more of a role. Isley, mid-range shot. Nice little stop and pop action right there from Isley. Jonathan Love with the rock. A minute left. His team down 13 in this one. Jonathan Love, can you turn things around? Nice move in the paint. And Tom Ellis Jr. is going to be called for a second foul. Jonathan Love, nice move to the hole right there. I like it. I like it. Jonathan Love really not as hot as he was in the first game, but he's still being aggressive and still, you know, taking it to the hole. Now he gets a chance to see 2 free throws go in and maybe turn things around in this game. First free throw is up, and it is good. 44-56 in favor of Canarias. Jonathan Love, second free throw on its way. It is good. 45-56. Alba Berlin still in good reach. Alba Berlin still in reach in this game. It is not, you know, nothing crazy. Nice move from Isley. Curry picked up the foul. Not sure about that foul. Didn't see too much contact. But I'm not a referee. And Isley going to the line for 2. CBC really still applying that pressure. Still playing aggressive. Going to the hole. I'm liking what I'm seeing from Isley and this bench unit as well. They've been a good extension, and Isley knocking down the first free throw. Dropped to the floor on that one. Not sure he thought that one was going to go. Second free throw on its way from Isley. Good. Russ Macy, I still want you to wake up a little more. I don't know, man. I feel like Russ Macy has not had the impact that he's had during the season on this playoff series. Curry, three-pointer off the screen, off the mark. And Alba can get hot, but unfortunately they have not been in this playoff series from that three-point line. And they are facing, you know, that danger of going home if they can't get it together. Isley for 3, top of the key, and Isley knocking it down. CBC, and he has them in good shape. Hardy, deep 3, off the mark, and it is halftime. CBC up 61-45 at the half. And I know Ariel Savario, the MVP, is feeling this right now. Mongul Bamba in the chat. Big shout out to Mongul Bamba. Check out the playoff bracket there. But I've loved what I've seen from CBC, man. I think, you know, they just been beating Alba to the punch right now. Look at the tough defense, the rebounding. And they've just been, you know, just playing gritty and grindy how they've done all season long, and it has made this Alba team uncomfortable. Check out the bracket here. Select up, Hopu Tel Aviv up, Virtus up, and of course CBC. And CBC with a chance to close things out. So a lot of these matchups, man, with a chance to be closed out. Let's see how they'll fare. Jonathan Love, 12 points at the half for Alba. And then Jaden Blue with 22. He was the story of the half. 4 rebounds and 3 assists. Let's see if Jaden Blue could keep up that effort. And let's see if CBC can close things out here at home. Only a 3-game series. The first round of the OT1 playoffs is only a 3-game series. Best of 3. Then we're going to go best of 5 and then championship best of 7. Jaden Blue elected to go with the step back heat check there to begin the half, but off the mark. Christian Jackson Says anything you can do, I can do better. Christian Jackson had 6 in the first half. Add that 3, 9 in the game. And he's trying to go back at Jaden Blue for what he did to him in that first half. Tyrone Webster, the Blue. Blue now. Blue wants it again. Blue going to the hole. Off the mark. Good defense by Christian Jackson. Okay. Alba Berlin looking like they might have had a talk. Let's see. Jonathan Love for 3. Off the mark. Russ Macy gets the offensive rebound on. That's what I like to see. Jonathan Love, midi. Good. 50-61, and Jonathan Love is turned. Full of emotion after that shot, and you can't blame him. His season is on the line. Jaden Blue, 3-pointer off the mark, so he has cooled off. And now Berlin is ringing as a team. Let's see what they can do with this takeover here. Christian Jackson with the rock. Christian Jackson out, gives it to the man C. Ross, shooter of the year, with a nice look off the screen. And Alba Berlin on an 8-0 run here to begin this second half. So it looks like coach must have got in their air, got on them, and they look ready to go. The Juice Man trying to answer back, and Juice does. So stopping that run right there. 8-3 now. Let's see if Alba Berlin could keep this momentum. They're going to the shooter of the year again. And he knocks down his second 3 in a row. And yes, call a timeout ASAP, because you know how hot Christian Ross can get in a hurry. Great timeout right there. Can't let this guy get too hot. Christian Ross like, let's go. You see the look on his face. He's ready to go. But you know C. Ross is a demon from that 3-point line. So very smart timeout right there. You want him to cool off as much as possible. But now the action is really, really picking up, and I'm loving what I'm seeing here right now. CBC, Alba Berlin, game 2. CBC is up 1 here at home, but Alba Berlin is trying to fight. Welcome to the Simulation Basketball Association. If you're new here, I'm Kamish Moolah. And 1. Alexander Payton with the tough finish. And CBC really coming to play. But if you're new here, this is the Simulation Basketball Association, man, where anything is possible. You can tell us your story. We just provide the platform. You start off in high school, work your way through high school, then you could go overseas, college, and then test your luck here in the pros. So if you're interested in that, check out our Instagram at sba.2k. We have about 100+ users in our community. We have a Discord as well, so drop a comment if you want to get in tune with that. Jaden Blue off the screen, off the mark from 3-point land, and CBC is going to get the possession going the other way. But that is at SBA.2K on Instagram to catch up on the latest news and updates on what's going on with our league. Or you can drop a comment and join our Discord community, man. Our community is growing every day. This is our very first season. We have a ton of content. The Juice Man, who is also a community player, a user guy, knocking down the 3-pointer. We got a lot of user players in the live chat. So if you just tune into the live chat, those are all the user guys in there and coaches here in the SBA. Christian Jackson, 3-pointer, good. 59-69. And still a 10-point lead for CBC, but Alba Berlin showing at least some signs of life. And you gotta love it. The Juice Man off the screen in the lane, but misses. At least he's going to the line for 2. Russ Macy is not feeling that call right there. And the Juice Man with a chance to get this lead up to 12 for CBC. I've been loving what I'm seeing from CBC, man. They weathered a storm of Alba Berlin getting hot, and they still have a double-digit lead. So if they could continue this effort, man, they could keep it home for a couple of games. I mean, for a couple of days until they find out who their next opponent will be. But I don't want to get too ahead of myself here, man. We know that Alba Berlin could turn up in a hurry, but I have to see Russ Macy in these playoffs, man. I don't know. Second free throw is good for the Juice Man. 71-59. 71-59. Christian Jackson with the rock, surveying the floor, pick, little floater, and Russ Macy with the putback. 6 points, 2 for 2. And this is what I'm talking about. Tyrone Webster really has Russ Macy hiding out there. And there goes Ariel Severio, the MVP. 6 points on 2 of 5 shooting, 4 assists on the game. And he hasn't really had to do much, man. His team has been holding it down, but gotta be interested to see, how he fares. And now Russ Macy is really picking it up, and this is what we want to see from the big man of the year. Russ Macy was the best big man all season long, got the award. But since we've been in the postseason, man, I don't know. This is the first round, and Tyrone Webster has really had his number. Christian Jackson on the board. Christian Jackson on the break. Let's see what you got. Christian Jackson, little in and out, step back. Trying to draw the play up. Look like they want to get Chris Ross open. Chris Ross off the screen. Three-pointer. Got a good look, and the shooter of the year. That is too easy. Swiss cheese. Nothing but net. Shout out to my guy D'Angelo Cannon in the chat. Shout out to my guy Juice in the building as well. Pharaoh Reigns. C. Ross. Step back 3. Jaden Blue off the mark. Russ Macy with the rebound. Russ Macy pushing it up the floor. Chris Jack with it. Chris Jack off the screen. Okay, nice little move. Floater in that lane off the glass. Christian Ross, three-pointer, good. Christian Ross, 69-73. Christian Ross with another three-pointer. I believe that is 4 threes for Christian Ross in the third quarter alone. Whoa. 4 threes for Christian Ross in the third quarter alone, and this kid is not playing. Shout out to my guy Pharaoh Reigns. Glad that you're enjoying the content, my guy. Appreciate you for joining the family here in the SBA high school series coming soon. Word of God, point guard Pharaoh Reigns in the building. Those guys is ready to go. Coach Honcho also in the building. Shah Hall, point guard for Partizan, and the three-pointer is good. So the three-pointer is going to count, but Alexander Payton is going to be called for the off-ball foul right there. Christian Ross. Sean Duncan. Christian Ross coming off that screen. He puts up the 3, and C. Ross with another one. Oh my God. I thought that was a good closeout, but obviously not good enough. And now it's a 4-point game. C. Ross has put his team on his back. Oh my God. Big shout out to my guy, Christian Ross. I seen him in the chat earlier. Not sure if he's still here, but he's going crazy right now. Shot clock violation. And now Alba Berlin has this Canarias crowd silenced as they're starting to play very, very intense, physical. They're coming back in this game, man. C. Ross says, I'm still here. I'm not missing this. They go to that play again, and again he's open. Great screen from Russ Macy and Christian Ross. Oh my God, how many points does he have in his third quarter alone? Whoa. Nice move from Isley, and Russ Macy with the block. That's what I want to see from Russ Macy. So Russ Macy and Christian Ross finally coming alive, and this is what you want to see. They have the shooter of the year and the best big, yet they find themselves down in this game and already down 0-1 in the series. This is what I want to see from Alba Berlin, man. Alba Berlin, y'all gotta wake up. Gotta wake up. If y'all don't want to go home tonight, y'all have to wake up. Juice Man, too easy in the corner, but does not make them pay. Jonathan Love pushing it up the floor. Jonathan Love got the mismatch through the lane, but Thomas with good enough defense. Savario, three-pointer off the mark. Josh Gilbert with the rebound. MVP got to knock that shot down. Jonathan Love, midi, good. And now Alba has came all the way back to take the lead. Ladies and gentlemen, 77-76. And let's see what the MVP has to say about this. The MVP with a beautiful pass. And oh my God, that was a dime by Ariel Savario. And his team with a 1-point lead now. Another lead change. So let's see. It was a very close first quarter. The CBC really, took off. And now, here goes the back and forth action. Once again, Christian Ross going crazy. Savario, though, now. It looks like, oh, God, Zach Gilbert almost cookieing the Cookie Monster. Tom Ellis Jr. gets it to Devin Chambers. Back to Ellis Jr. Three-pointer in the corner. Good look, and that is good. Three-point shot knocked down from the corner, and Tom Ellis Jr. has his team up by 2 in this game. Back and forth action. Once again, it feels like the first quarter again. Jonathan Love, driving kick. Gilbert in the corner. He wants to be patient. Finds that midi, no good. Off the back of the rim. Tom Ellis Jr. pushing it up. He gets it to the MVP. The MVP wants to slow it down. Use this pick. He's going to go now. Short little shot, but good defense from Sean Duncan. And Ariel Savario's off the mark. Ariel Savario hasn't really found his, footing offensively yet. I think when it clicks for him offensively, it's going to be trouble for Alba Berlin. Russ Macy trying to keep that alive after the miss from Jonathan Love. But CBC with it. Thomas to the MVP. Savario wants a screen. Savario through the lane and one. And Ariel Savario putting on a little dance after the and one here at home. He has his hometown crowd going crazy. And the MVP going to the line for free throws. 39 seconds left, well, for a free throw. .39 seconds left in the third quarter here. 83-79. The MVP knocks it down. 84-79 now. Sean Duncan with the rock. Let's see what Alba Berlin draws up. Sean Duncan wants to screen. Sean Duncan looked right in a last game. He wants to go to the hole. Nice move. Little floater. No good. Russ Macy gets the board, though. And that's what you want to see from Russ Macy. Jonathan Love tried to slam it home. No good. Good defense. But Russ Macy with another offensive board. And Tyrone Webster fouling Russ Macy there. I'm telling you, Russ Macy just looks a bit uncomfortable in the paint with Tyrone Webster guarding him. He hasn't really been going for no hooks, no, fades. And we know that Tyrone Webster led the league in blocks. So, of course, he's one of the best interior bigs. But Russ Macy, game on the interior has been a little bit obsolete. But Russ Macy with another offensive board. not able to get the shot up in time, but Russ Macy really starting to play, and I'm liking it, man. Let me get a hashtag Our League in the chat. Keep it going. Hit that like button if you haven't already. SBA community, turn up. This game 2 has been lit. And let's see if the fourth quarter has more of that in store for us. Assist of the game was definitely that. And I'm happy that 2K got it right for the State Farm assist of the game. What a play right there from Ariel Severio, just twisting and turning to get that easy look for Devin Chambers, and then he just knocked it down. Beautiful play. Our community is turned up. Forwards in the chat. Fourth quarter is underway. Russ Macy to Jackson. Alba moving it around. Nice little pick and pop, and Russ Macy, here he goes. Jump shot off the mark though. No good. Corner shot from Tom Ellis Jr. Knocked down one in the other corner, but no luck that time. Zach Gilbert gets it. He's trying to work against the Cookie Monster. Zach Gilbert in the lane. Tough lay. And you're not going to get no easy looks against the defensive player of the year, Ariel Severio. Devin Chambers with the rock finds Ariel on a cut, and Ariel slamming it home. That was a poster right there. We are counting that. Ariel dunking over Russ Macy and Zach Gilbert. And an MVP with 11 points on 4 of 10 shooting. But his team with a nice little lead here. Christian Jackson with the nice move. He is fouled by Thomas. And Chris Jackson going to the line for 2. Trying to trim this lead. 9 minutes left in the fourth quarter, but Alba's gonna have to start getting something to go in a hurry, or things are not looking good for them. They're already down 1-0 in this series, and if they lose this game, they are going home. First free throw off the mark. Ew, I'm not sure how bad these guys want it, and look how they're rushing their savior, Christian Ross. Back in this game, they are not playing around. 9 minutes left in the fourth quarter, and they are putting their guy back in. They are not trying to risk it, and boy, you cannot blame them. They are facing elimination. Christian Jackson free throw good. 80-86. Severio with the rock. Severio pulls it back. He's trying to go on Zach Gilbert, and I like the move. And here goes the MVP, taking matters into his own hands. Nice size up, staying aggressive, staying with it, and finishing. That is just way too much for Zach Gilbert right there for the mobile one drive. Ariel Severio, the Cookie Monster, just taking Zach Gilbert to school on that one. Christian Ross, here he goes, shooter of the year. Nice mid-range shot, and at this point, he's just saying, look, I'd rather bet on myself right now. Not the shot that I like, but can't blame him. Team facing elimination. He's trying to get it done. Severio with another shimmy after the basket, and you gotta love it. Nice midi right there in between two defenders. He had Zach behind him. Russ Macy didn't know who to commit to, and he knocked it down, but Christian Ross silencing the crowd in a hurry with that three-pointer right there. Christian Ross, just deadly, man. This kid is nothing to be played with from that line. Tyrone Webster off the sweet pass from Ariel Severio. Can't get it to go, but he's going to the line for 2. And let's see if Tyrone Webster could count his pennies and make this a 9-point game. First free throw is up and good, 91-83. Second free throw on its way, good, 83-92. in favor of CBC. Alba is still in striking reach though. But it's going to be interesting to see if they could pull this off. They're still in striking distance. But I don't know if they could pull this off. Christian Jackson, tough move in the lane. He's going to the line for 2. And I like it, man. I feel like CBC is really making Alba earn everything. Like, every time they go to the basket, it's a tough foul. You know, it's physical play. They are truly making Alba earn everything. Yes, they've given up a couple of threes here and there, but that's inevitable when you got the shooter of the year, Christian Ross, on your team. However, CBC has made this a chippy game, and every time this Alba team has gone to the hole trying to go in the paint, they have made it very tough on them. Big shout out to Tyrone Webster, the defensive anchor, man, really making things hard for this Alba Berlin team in the paint and really having his way with Russ Macy in this series, man. I can't stress that enough. Yes, Russ Macy kind of got his numbers, and he's going to get his at times, but Tyrone Webster is doing a very, very good job of showing his value, man. Jaden Blue, deep 3, no good from the youngin'. He has cooled off in this half, had a terrific first half, but no good on that one. Chambers off the mark, and now Alba Berlin with it. Hit that like button if you haven't already. This is the Simulation Basketball Association. Also, drop a subscribe if you're new here. Trust me, you don't want to miss any action. We are the fastest growing simulation basketball league there is out there. Follow us on IG at SBA.2K for all of, news and updates regarding our players, man. We got some dope content up there, reels, all types of stuff, man. So definitely check us out there, man. We also have a Discord with over like 100 members, coaches, players as well. Drop a comment letting us know if you're interested in that type of vibe, man. Because this is the SBA where anything's possible, baby. Tom Ellis Jr. Jaden Blue in the corner. Liked the ball movement, but didn't really like that shot. And Russ Macy is tired, so not only do I think I need to see more from him, but he's out there fatigued right now. So that is not a good sign with 5 minutes left in the fourth quarter and your team is down. But Russ Macy drawing a foul on Tyrone Webster, and you gotta love it, man. It's like every time I brought Russ Macy up, he's tried to answer the call. But let's see if Russ Macy can answer the call and count his pennies. SBA community, let me get a hashtag OT1 in the chat. Yes, sir. Do y'all think that CBC can close them out here at home? Russ Macy knocks down the first free throw, and if he knocks down the second, he can make this a 6-point game. Can Russ Macy make this a 6-point game? Let's see. OT1 playoff action. You gotta love it. Fastest growing simulation basketball league out there, baby. We do not play around. High school, college, overseas, and pros. The grind does not stop, and we're only in season 1. But trust me, we the hottest thing out there. Nice move, but that one off the mark. Christian Jackson with it. Good ball movement by Alba. Russ Macy with the mismatch. Don't like the shot, though. You gotta get that deeper in. Good defense, though, by Ariel Severio. That is the defensive player of the year. But with that size mismatch, Russ Macy, I don't care if it's the defensive player of the year. You gotta finish that. You have to finish that, man. You can't afford to let up baskets like that. That was easy. That is a little guy in there, man. Ariel Severio, nice move off the screen, off the mark though. Rebounded by Russ Macy. Macy to Pickett on the break. Pickett trying to put a move on Chambers. Spin. Gets it to Love now. Nice ball movement, but there's 7 seconds left on the clock. What are they going to do with it? 3 now. Nice pass on the inside to Love, and Love with a tough finish. I like that finish there from Jonathan Love. 88-92, and it's gonna come down to the wire in this matchup, man. Both teams really fighting. I feel like CBC is a bit comfortable, but with Alba in striking range, you can't be too comfortable, and the MVP might be smelling blood though. I don't know. 17 points on the night with 4 minutes left, and Alba with a smart timeout here, because if you let the MVP Ariel Severio get hot, you are in trouble. 4:15 left in the game. 88-94. SBA community, talk to me. Talk to me, guys. 16 viewers live. Hit that like button. Let's go. Let's get these likes up, guys. It really helps the channel out, helps us get out there, helps us grow. So I need you guys to hit that like button, man, and turn us up. Appreciate it, guys. You know how we rock, and we trying to get that monetization on the YouTube channel so we can really up the content as much as possible. Back to the grind, though. Pickett with the rock. Pickett to Russ Macy. Good defense by Tyrone Webster. Good cut right there from Christian Jackson, and a beautiful pass from Russ Macy. Chris Jackson making it a 4-point game right here with that. 4 minutes left. 4-point game. The fours is following. Webster with the rock. Juice Man number 4 with the 3, but off the mark there. Fours was on a hot streak, but I guess that was the heat check. That shot off the mark. That was a decent shot, though, but just off the mark. CBC with a chance to go up. No. Good defense by Christian Jackson. And C. Cross on the break. Christian Ross, shooter of the year, on the break. Stopping and popping. 93-94. And he has this game within 1. Nice pass right there, but Alexander Payton smoked it. And now Alba with a chance to take the lead. Let's see if they could take the lead. Pick and roll. Beautiful pass. How did he get that through? Whoa. And Russ Macy now with the slam. 2 minutes and 45 seconds left. 1-point game here in a game that can be an elimination game if CBC comes away with the win. Timeout. And this thing has really turned up. The heat is on. 2:44 left. Who do y'all think pulls it out? Do you think CBC closes it out at home here, guys, and pulls off the upset against the number 2 seed Alba? Or do you think Alba gets it together and takes it to the final game 3? Let me know. First round of the playoffs. High intensity. Things have been crazy. And we have another big, crazy, intense game going down to the wire in the SBA. Hit that like button if you haven't already. It's your boy Kamish Moolah, and this is the SBA, man, where anything is possible. Start off in high school, then we have college, overseas, pros. We do it all, man. Jaden Blue with the rock. Thaddeus Hill in the building. Better late than never. And the Juice Man with a clutch 3. 97-95. OJ Alberger, what a shot. Whoa. C. Ross trying to answer back, and he does. Christian Ross answers back with a 3 of his own. 98-97. Who wants it more? Juice Man trying to go right back. Passes it out though. Jaden Blue is cold. What does the youngin have for us? He gets it to the Juice Man. The Juice Man dribble into the 3. No good. I don't know about that shot right there from the Juice Man. I don't know about that shot right there. You gotta stay a little more composed right there, OJ. You have to. Christian Ross off the screen. Layup. No good. Rebounded by Alexander Payton. Payton kicks it to Blue. Blue to Juice Man. Juice Man back to Blue. Blue off the screen from Payton. Step back 3. No. And why are they forcing it? And why are they not giving it to Ariel Severio, the MVP? I get that Blue was hot, but you have to go with your MVP, man. I cannot breathe right now. I am out of breath, but this game is crazy. I don't care. Juice Man, oh no, they are rushing it. And Alba with a chance to steal his victory after CBC had it in the clutches. Is that the dagger? C. Ross with the shot that could be the fatal blow of CBC in this game. Will this game go to game 3? Ariel, deep 3, the MVP, no. I think that was a frustration shot from Ariel after not getting the ball a couple possessions down. And as that shot is off the mark, I think this game is over. Alba Berlin is going to go on to steal this game. Alba Berlin is going to go on to steal this game. Wow. So CBC up 1 right now. But Alba Berlin trying to seal his game. First free throw from C. Ross, good. Makes it a 5-point game. Can he make it a 6-point game? Yes, he does. 6-point game. 22 seconds left. And Canarias is going to use their final timeout. Whoa. C. Ross was a bit bottled up in game 1. But boy, oh boy, was Christian Ross locked in this one. Big 3 after big 3. The boy went crazy. Big shout out to that boy C. Ross, showing you guys why he is the shooter of the year here in the Overseas Tour 1. But what a game, man. These playoff games have been crazy. They have definitely lived up to the hype, and you gotta love it. As we grow as a league, I am super excited to see just so many more big time matchups and big games like this. Juice with the rock. Juice trying to get it to Ariel. Ariel, they're going to need something quick there. And Juice just going to have to chuck up a 3. Ugly possession right there. And CBC just blew it, man. They sold the bag. They had it here at home, but not able to close out. And Alba is, you know, they're one of those teams, man. Alba was the 2nd seed all season long. And, you know, good teams look adversity in the eye and fight through, and that's what they did in this one. So big shout out to Alba Berlin, and big shout out to Christian Ross, man. Christian Ross went crazy in this second half, man. Christian Ross, he's gonna be subbed out, and of course he's not gonna get the standing ovation he deserved because it's a playoff game and he's away, but he is getting a well-deserved rest because Christian Ross did what he was supposed to do to get his team this very important playoff matchup, man. Big shout out to C. Ross. Let me get a hashtag C. Ross in the chat. MVP with a desperate 3 at the end. Back of the rim, no good. 97-105. And now the series is tied up 1-1. Shout out to my guy C. Ross, man. You did your thing tonight. Christian Ross, shooter of the year. He's a user player. And this guy was locked in today. Player of the game, no surprise. I wonder how many threes he hit. Did he hit 10 threes? He might have hit like just under 10. He might have hit like 8 threes. Guy was unconscious from the 3-point line. Gotta love the effort, man. This was the big players step up in big moments, man. And his team needed it. They faced an elimination, and they needed every bit of what he did tonight, and he hit 11 threes. So I thought he hit just under 10, but he hit 11 threes. 43 points for C. Ross in the elimination game, and this guy was not playing. C. Ross, 14 threes. He was 11 for 12 from the three-point line, and that's why he is shooter of the year. Couldn't have wrote it any better than that. Where is Mongoose Bamba with the conspiracies? Because the shooter of the year absolutely went off. 11 of 12 from the three-point line, 6 of 6 from the free throw line. And this is why he is him, man. 13 of 20. Was that part of the script, Mongoose? Because this dude is lighting it up. Oh, man. Christian Jackson with a great game. 18 points, 4 rebounds, 10 assists, 6 of 14 from the field, 2 of 5 from the three-point line, 4 of 6 from the free throw line. 18 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists for Jonathan Love. And Christian Jackson stepped up as well. Christian Jackson stepped up and answered the call. Remember, I was talking a bit of trash on his name, saying like he hasn't really showed me much, at the tail end of the season. I said he was inconsistent, but he did his thing and had 18 and 10 in this playoff matchup to help his team get a victory, and you gotta love it. I like that effort from him. So shout out to my guy Christian Jackson, another user point guard. Not too active, but shout out to him, man. At least he's still here. I know he's gonna be here when he can. Jonathan Love, the generic 18 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists. Jonathan Love, just a veteran, man, and he just, he goes hard for this team, man. Definitely one of the glue guys of this team, and he had a good effort. Russ Macy answered the call rebounding-wise, but I still want to see him be a little bit more aggressive offensively. I don't like that Tyrone Webster be thugging him down low sometimes. But shout out to Russ Macy, 12 points, 19 rebounds. Maybe I'm just being too picky. He had 2 blocks as well. 1 for 1 from the three-point line, 4 for 6 from the field, 3 of 4 from the free throw line. And big shout out to that guy, Russ Macy, man. Hardy, another pleasant surprise, too, for Alba Berlin, man. He's been doing his thing. Definitely a pleasant surprise. And then Jesse Pickett, the undersized 4, really be getting it done. Him and Alexander Payton be splitting those duties, but he really be pretty consistent for these guys. And where is Payton, matter of fact? Oh, I'm on the wrong team, pardon me. But let me get to these dunks. Yeah, we used to him. It was a great game from him, but we definitely used to Russ Macy getting 20 and 20, so that's why I'm being picky. But in the losing effort, Jaden Blue, 22 first half points, and then he did not score. So the young Jaden Blue was very, hot early on. But, being hot gets you MVP. Staying hot gets you the Hall of Fame, young fella. And he did not stay hot, and his team paid for it as, they didn't close out Alba. They didn't close out Alba in this one, and now Alba with another fighting chance. Game 3. Sudden death now, season on the line. So had a chance to close it out, didn't. And now you got to play the 2 seed and a sudden death, man. It's tough. The Juice Man, 20 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists. So didn't have as hot as a performance as the last game neither, but he still played pretty good and offered his team, some 7 of 17 from the field, 0 for 3 from the three-point line, and just not able to get it done, man. Just couldn't get it done in this game, and it's tough, man. It's tough. Alba Berlin is a tough team. They came to play. Christian Ross was absolutely dialed in, just laser sharp tonight, so it's tough. Ariel Severio had his hands full, man, trying to keep up with Christian Ross, all those screens, and Yeah, and what a shocker. Yeah, a guy that averaged 3 steals, no steals on the night. So that shows that Christian Ross, man, was trying his best to keep it together and not let Ariel Severio have his way with him. But great game here from both teams, and I'm super excited to see what we have in store in game 3, which is going to be the elimination game. Can't wait to see what's going to happen. But Christian Ross absolutely went off in this game, and playoffs definitely bringing out the dogs. Eddie, different beast. My guy Eddie B had a big game too. I'm still hype about that. Shout out to my select guys. You know, I had to throw that in there. But Christian Ross, man, was just deadly. This kid is lethal. Like lethal shooter. Lethal shooter Christian Ross, man. Lethal shooter. Like he must train with lethal shooter because he's like, that kid right there is different. And Chris Jackson had a good effort tonight, man. That boy Chris Jackson played, very well, very poised, didn't do too much. He was, really picking his spots well and getting his teammates involved. 10 assists on the night, and that's what his team's going to need, man. That's what his team is going to need. Jonathan Love, 18 points, 5 rebounds. Went over him. Another good game decent game for Jonathan Love, especially because his team was able to win in this one. So love the consistency from Jonathan Love, the vet. But that boy C. Ross definitely certified shooter, man. Certified gun for hire. That boy's crazy. I'm responding to some of the guys in the chat too. If you're watching this video and you're sidetracked by some of the little side notes. But then my guy Russ Macy turned up as well. Well, I was supposed to go to the highlights for Canarias first. I did this backwards. Pardon me for my CBC guys that's watching this game. Like, yo, you supposed to show our highlights first. But Russ Macy started answering the call. I feel like once I started talking on him, it's like he heard me. He started like, putting a little 1-2 together. Oh, no, and I did do it right. Alba won the game. I'm bugging. Second guessing myself, but I'm correct. But Jaden Blue, man, was hot to start and then cooled off tremendously. Don't like that. The young guy, he had 22 points in the first half and then only ended with 22. Facts. It's always like every time I'm talking on a guy, they hear me. Ariel Severio. Want to see him maybe be more aggressive in this game. If it's one thing that I definitely want to see is like him be a little more aggressive in this game. If it was one thing that I could have like nitpicked about this game with the MVP is like put it on you to close out. You know what I'm saying? Like take matters into your hands. Like you're the MVP. Like yeah, granted, like Jaden Blue was hot. But, like, nobody should take more shots than you in this magnitude of a game. In a closeout game, put it on you. So, that's the only thing I would say to nitpick. But really nothing too crazy. And then I might as well show Tyrone Webster. He's definitely been putting it together. So, might want to use this footage for something with him, even though he's a generic player. There we go. Let me get these stats for my guys. And the playoffs just got real, man. The playoffs really just got real, fellas. Playoffs got real. We already got one elimination game, one game 3 pending. Now let's see. One playoff game pending. One playoff game pending. I mean, one game 3 pending, and I think we might have a lot underway because a lot of these teams is evenly matched up, man. A lot of these teams is evenly matched up, so it's tough. 105-97. Alba Berlin led in field goals, 3-point percentage, and free throw percentage. So clean sweep from them there. 46 to 43 in the field goal department. 51% to 38% in the 3-point field goal department. 85 to 88 in the free throw department. So they didn't have a better percentage, but they made more free throws. 17 of 20 opposed to 14 of 16. And then I'll let y'all take a look at the rest of the stats. I don't think I need to speak on all of them, but tough playoff matchup here. And it wound up going Alba Berlin's way. C. Ross was hot. He dominated. Russ Macy answered the call at the right moment. Got it going late. A couple offensive rebounds and finishes. Alba Berlin's been a dangerous team all year long. That's why they was at that second seed. And going into that game 3, man, sudden death. Can't wait to see what we have in store. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. It's been real. It's the Commish Moolah. You know how we rocking. Hashtag our league. Hashtag we are simulation. And it's the SBA where anything's possible. If you haven't already, check us out on the gram at SBA.2K to keep up with the news and scores and all types of stuff regarding our league. We also have a Discord. Drop a comment and let us know if you want to get in tune with that. But appreciate you guys for rocking with us. Peace.